When Tom was up here, he said a number of good things. When I look in this room, I am so humble and excited about being back here for my second year. I was never away. I came here in '76 out of high school, so I feel like I belong. I really do. It's really an honor to be back. Before I actually get started, I got to mention some people that came with me, my executive assistant, Anitra House, who kind of runs our stand-up division, who was my tutor. Coaches, Armand Hill, the great player. Nick Bird. Thank you, Nick, for coming. We talk about student athletes. You student athletes are special. You got to understand that. Stand up, please. Same shoes, so I have nothing but love and respect for what you do. Just keep doing your thing. Now, you two turkeys. Nothing but love. Don, you mentioned last season about the ups and downs that we had. Losing Xavier Johnson was the biggest piece to the puzzle. You had no idea. And for this gentleman to maintain throughout the course of him being, coming to his last season, because I was in those shoes my senior year. I came back, he couldn't get back. And that was tough mentally on him, I know it was. And we were able to somehow get him back for this season. And I can't say enough about this guy runs through a brick wall for me. So it's really not about me, and I tell these guys this all the time. It's about the student athlete and player. It really is. I've had my day. If it wasn't for Scott Dawson bringing me back, I wouldn't be standing here. So I got to give him a major hand, too. Hoosier for good, Pete Youngman. I can't say enough about you and your family, what you guys have done for our program. Ed File, you and your family. I mean, the thing that Tom said, family, that means a lot to me. Because at the end of the day, when I look around this room, we all family. We all share the same thing. Indiana basketball, Indiana sports. And that means a lot to me. Because I know that you in my corner. And that says a lot. So give yourselves a hand, really. Guys, we lost a lot of players this season. We lost 3 seniors. We kind of built things around the last 2 years. Had some players that weren't really happy here, that wanted to move on. So this summer has been kind of a grueling summer in terms of trying to go back into the portal and bring players in to help us continue our winning ways. And I think we've done that. And only time will tell. Yes, I'm asking a lot from these 2 gentlemen because they are our older guys. They know who Mike Woodson is and what I'm about as a coach. Might not like me sometimes, but it's okay. they can help out with the new guys that we got. And we got some talent. I couldn't be more happier with the guys that we fielded for our program. Big 7-2 Ware, Sparks rather, from Ball State, here from Miami, Walker, McKenzie, who's a great talent, man. And like Don said, we still got one other scholarship to use. We'll kind of wait on that and just see where it leads us based on tonight. A lot of players that might walk away from the NBA might come back. So somebody might slip through the cracks and be a part of our ball club. We have 2 freshmen coming in Cubs and Chicago, who I think will help our ball club. But make no mistake about it, Mike Woodson and his staff, we got a lot of work to do. We really do. I think when you add that many pieces, I get it in New York. I've done it in Atlanta as an NBA coach. It's a lot of work that you have to put in to make it work. And you got to make sure players buy in. So we got a lot of players coming back this weekend, X for Trey. And next week we set the groundwork in terms of what I'm about and where we go as we move forward in this upcoming season. So I'm happy and ecstatic about where we are as a ball club. We just got to put it to work, put it to use, and make you guys proud because you deserve a good basketball team. And based on the fan support that you've given us all these years, and that means a lot to this program. So I thank you for your support, all the sponsors, Huber Farms. I thank your crew for putting this on. I mean, let's give them a hand. You guys got anything to say? You know, I'll say this, I've been here 2 years now, like Don said. They can't call me a rookie anymore. When I first got here, my coaches were calling me rookie. Shit, they would treat me like rookies. And now everybody's gotten so comfortable with Mike Woodson. My walk-ons talk back to me. My GAs, they talk back to me. I'm like, I have no control. So, Anitra, we gotta fix our office, don't you think? That shit's gotta stop. Hey, I'm gonna give a few questions because I'm cutting it short. I'm gonna give a few questions. If you guys got any questions for me, stand up, shoot.
All these pieces come in, so what's your technique to get all these guys to be ready, smart, and be ready?
It's a great question. I think because I've had some experience in this area, you have to set the rules right off the bat. It's about class first, basketball, NIL with me. And if I see it goes sideways and you're doing it the opposite of what I just said, you got to go. Because this is strictly about getting an education and playing for the greatest basketball program in the country. And I truly believe if everybody's on board, our style of play will probably be a little bit different than last season because we don't have Trace Jackson. That's no knock. What that young man did over the 4 years that he was here is incredible. I mean, incredible. So, I have to set the groundwork right off the bat. And we've done that the last 2 years. And X and Trey will tell you, everybody's brought in. And we've been pretty successful. But we got to win some Big Ten titles and a national title. That's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. That's the reason why I came. Any other questions? Yes.
Galloway shooting
So you want him to shoot more? Hey, I've never stopped a player from shooting the ball, and he did shoot it very well this season. And he's been working his ass off himself. But hey, there's another part to that. He still got to defend and help me down the basket. All right? Okay. Any other questions? Yes.
You coached in the NBA, you've seen the biggest, nicest facilities out there. Assembly Hall, tradition, or these new megasons, what brings in the young athletes?
Say that again. Who?
Like, you've seen all the facilities that are out there in the NBA, like Young Center, Louisville. Do these newer facilities bring in student athletes to play, or Assembly Hall's tradition?
Hey, listen. You've been in Assembly Hall with us, Mac. Hey, listen. There's nothing like it. And we travel. You know, I mean, listen, I've been in a bunch of NBA arenas. I've been in a lot of arenas over my career. There's nothing like Indiana. It's not. I'm just to see a red and white, man, it's just a beautiful thing. Yeah. So, no, I truly believe we've been able to be successful in bringing guys like X and the guys that we feel because I'm not a bullshitter. And I don't mean that in a braggadocious way. I try to shoot straight from the hip to these families, to the parents and the dads, about what we're about and and what I'm about. You know what I mean? I'm not selling a dream. Hey, the only thing I'm selling is you're going to get an education. If you stay 4 years, you're going to play for one of the greatest programs in terms of basketball and NIL is what it is. I can't sell no more than that. That's how Bob Knight got me here. He said, you're going to get an education and you're going to play for the greatest basketball institution in the country. And I did. So, why should I settle for anything less than that? So we've been able to be successful doing it that way, and I want to continue on that path. Any other questions?
NBA Finals prediction.
I really don't care. No, really, I spent 34 years of my life in that league, man. I'm about Indiana basketball. That's all I know. Not really, boy. If he was good, he'd probably be right here with me. But no, he's having a tough time at it. That's all I can tell you. You know, I mean, he's just not the man that I want you to. I mean, I hate to see him in the position he's in. It's tough. So let's just keep him in our prayers, man, because that's what it's all about. Matter of fact, let's give him my hand. Hey, I live my fantasies through these guys. That's what drives me as a coach. Armand will tell you, you know, it's never been about me, man. And they'll tell you that. Yes, I push them and I tug and I talk shit to them. And they bark back at me at times. And that's helpless. You know, that's a good thing. But at the end of the day, they are competitors and they compete. And that's how I got to get these new guys to understand. Because if you compete, you give yourself a chance to win each and every night. And that's what we've done the last 2 years. We put ourselves in position. And always got them over the hump. I take responsibility for that. But at the end of the day, I hope and think that, you know, you guys feel that they are competing and they're heading in the right direction. But again, I want to thank you guys in closing for allowing me to be here. Don, I'll be back for my third season next season.